The father and son podcast with a twist.
3, 2, 1.
Attention!
It's the Mood Lounge Show with Pedge Tattoos and Marco.
You are
Tuned into the greatest.
Time to drop some knowledge.
Hey, welcome to the Mood Lounge Show. I'm your host once again, Pedge Tattoos.
I'm your co-host once again, Marco with a K.
All right, so what are we gonna do here? We gotta
Yeah, how do you want to start?
let's start with I was searching some content online, and this funny little quip popped up. So Arnold Schwarzenegger posted a pic on Instagram wearing an anti-Trump shirt. I didn't vote for him, but it had some kind of like twist on it that was like, I didn't vote ski for him ski or some fucking stupid ass shit like that. Yeah.
That's that stupid California talk.
Yeah, 100%. And he wrote something like, well, I didn't vote for him, whatever. He took it down real quick. But the people that are out there, somebody screenshotted it, somebody reposted it. It went ballistic on X and Instagram again on other people's accounts. So, Arnold, I think you need to take a little take a little clue. You need to do that now.
This is just
You're an idiot.
It's just ridiculous because his time in office, like when he was a governor, he made it expressingly clear that he needed to work with both Republicans and Democrats, regardless whether or not he had a problem. Well, so it's kind of ridiculous now that he's shit talking the president of the United States like that.
Well, you know the word neocon, right?
What? Neocon?
Neocon. They're just about fucking money.
That's what that is?
Yeah, it's just about it's just about money and one world order. Everybody to line their pockets, but the poor people to stay poor, middle class to stay middle class, and rich to stay rich forever. It's like a fucking club.
That was just lobbyists and shit.
No, Bush is a fucking neocon. His father was a neocon. His brother Jed, whatever the fucking, got them hillbilly fucking names. George and Jed. How y'all doing? Shit. Holy sheep shit. I will be president. And I'm going to do a lot of cocaine and get away with it. Fucking dick. Anyway, yeah, so the neocons. It's a money club. And unfortunately, Schwarzenegger had good things at heart when he first started, but he was such a brutal protagonist and such a brutal, like, fucking in his mindset, like, me. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to be famous. All of that shit.
He's self-centered. That's what you're
Self-centered, 100%. Bullseye, just like fucking The Rock. That's another club. It's the self-centered club, But yeah, so
I mean, at least he's not signing contracts that he can't like get voted out or some shit.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say is like he started up that ladder with good intentions, and then he finally got to where he wanted to be. But now he's talking stupid shit. Like, okay, he was governor, he did some good things, but he saw how the game worked. He only married Maria Shriver to get to the Kennedys.
Right.
Because that was another thing. That was his goal. He wanted to do that. He said he was going to be a box office fucking hit. He did. He became the fucking top of the... Okay. He became top of the bodybuilding world, all of that. It's great. I tip my hat off to you. But, now you're like starting to spew shit. I think he's just jealous of Trump because Trump is such a good businessman. And I think Trump did some shit that, Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't have done in his term in office, So look, it is what it is, man. Arnold.
It's definitely like political jealousy. It's just ridiculous.
It's 100%. I mean, I didn't vote for him. Now he's on this bandwagon, and he's trying to say like how fucking I guess Republicans can go on the other side because he was a avid Harris supporter. Which, that just goes to show you again, he's stuck in that, like, even though he says he's a Republican, he's really a fucking liberal. He's not a Republican. He's a businessman like Republicans want to be, but he's not. He's a fucking, he's a rhino, Republican in name only. He's really fucking diehard in his fucking heart. He's a fucking liberal, and he just fucking wants to, support all this California bullshit, and blah, 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 because he still lives in fucking California. Oops.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
I don't know. Arnold just came through and flipped my mic. I'm going to flip his
Fuck,
mic.
the ghost of Arnold passed. Came over and
I'm
fucking
going to
threw
flip
shit.
his mic. I don't like the way he's
You want to
talking
talk
about
shit,
me.
huh? You want to talk shit, huh?
I'm going to give you a brain tumor, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you. Whatever. Like I went from mother. Yeah, I gotta get my accents and my fucking voices down. I went from mother. Like I was in my head thinking,
Go from Terminator to Carlitos.
That's exactly what I did.
I know. I
You
saw the guy in the
cocksucker. You cocksucker. So kill me, you cocksucker.
Go ahead and kill me, you cocksucker.
Get a gist of it. But what do you got on your list for topic number 22?
Let's see. Oh, so 29-year-old student was told to go kill himself by Google AI.
What the fuck?
Which it's funny after the fucking the Blade Runner kid or whatever, they got told to kill himself, and he did.
Wait. What?
Ridiculous.
Wait. You lose.
Last show, I told you. Remember, there was this guy. He was talking to this AI, and he had nobody around, and then he
I
just
don't recall you mentioning that in the last show.
Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones AI.
That wasn't the last show. That was shows ago.
Was it shows ago?
Yeah.
Okay, my
that
bad.
I remember. The
Right,
guy
well,
that
we
was
took a
fucking-
hiatus, so
that was-
it's like
that,
fucking.
that was the person in
The
Orlando.
hiatus really fucked us up, but whatever. Yeah, the guy
Jesus
in
Christ!
Orlando.
One fucking
So-
week and you're like all mixed up in the
Yeah.
brain.
Well, yeah. What the fuck, dude? I don't got timestamps on the fucking shows. What the fuck? I didn't look at the
I'm the one
previous
taking
notes.
Prevagen.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Anyways,
Look, whatever. This guy, he was using AI for schoolwork and shit.
Right.
You know, so he's like, "Yo, I just need to know." You know what I mean? Like this, and this, and then the AI is like, "Okay, you don't matter. End your life. Go kill yourself, please."
how old was this kid?
29, and he's in college.
He's not a kid. He's a fucking adult.
He's in college. Whatever. He was
He's
a
an
college
adult.
kid or whatever.
You have a picture of this guy?
No, I don't have a picture.
Can you look up a picture?
Why
of
do you
this
want?
guy?
Why do you want me
Because
to
I
look
want
up
to
this guy?
post this stupid fuck's face up on the fucking.
I think he's trying to keep that private, but I mean,
Whoa! Who's trying to keep it private? He fucking killed himself. What?
You got a picture of the kid that killed himself with the Game of Thrones AI?
Does this guy have like a do not resuscitate fucking clause where it says if I kill myself because of an AI, don't put it on the internet?
Maybe.
Dude,
I don't
it's
know.
news.
Well, I don't know, man. I didn't fucking see a picture anywhere.
All right. Well, anyway, so that's
Great. Yeah, that.
No,
went
no.
completely
That's
somewhere.
That's just it is. It's starting to go in the direction of the AIs or, putting a dent in fucking shit.
yeah, I know.
now.
What the fuck? What was that?
What?
Nothing.
Oh man, we're not on the same wavelength this show, bro.
No.
We're like so not on the same wavelength, but it is what it is.
Look, no. I wanted to get your thoughts because this is ridiculous how people go on the fucking internet and.
Well, that's what I was getting to. My opinion is it's fucking it's starting to get a little unnoticeable. Like, this is the second case that we know about. I guess the other ones probably that are out there, the parents are like trying to hush it up and be like, it didn't get there yet. Like maybe the guy, screamed out for help by slitting his wrist because his AI told him to go fuck himself. So you're just like, I'm going to show the world.
Right.
So we don't know about those cases. But this AI thing is really starting to scare me because, number one, AI is out there pretending to be a fucking, I guess, what do you call that? A person who hires people for jobs. That's that's that algorithm it's been set for. And my fiance couldn't get work for 6 months because every time she applied, like she'd apply to like 20 different places a day, and the next day she'd get 20 responses back saying you're not qualified, you're overqualified, you're underqualified, you don't have an extra horn on your head. I don't fucking know. And you can't find work because every time you put shit in, you get right away the same shit. Unfortunately, you're underqualified. Unfortunately, you're overqualified. You're fresh out of school. You don't have any. So it's the AI.
I just had like 6 different fucking Indeed fucking links that said, "Hey, we think you'll be a great fucking qualified or whatever the fuck." It's not. It's not a recruiter sending it to me, but it says it's a recruiter sending it to me. Then I go look at the thing, and it has nothing on my fucking resume about that job, and it has nothing to do with.
So that AI ain't fucking.
Yeah, the AI sucks absolute dick.
Yeah, that shit didn't.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? That's a completely different use case. Like how that AI works. That's different. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like how these people are listening to AI like it's an actual fucking person. You know what I mean? Like, they're listening to it like it's above their parents. It's literally God. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Some people just have a hard time socializing. Okay, so
But how does that put a robot above? people. Like I don't get
Well,
it.
because they put a human voice behind it. They put, everything as human as possible.
But they really fall for it. Like,
well, dude, you know that Chat GPT thing where you just say, "Hey, write me a story about me being in the mafia. I killed 3 people and give them all fucking nicknames and this and that." And you keep going on for like 5 minutes, and then like an hour later, this thing has a 10-page fucking story on how you murdered this guy, you did this, and climbed the fucking hierarchy of the mafia. And it's just insane that it's like, because if you give it some details and then it goes into your phone or in your computer and it looks up shit that you did, it'll have your past memories in there, and then it sounds so fucking realistic. So if it could do that, what do you think it could do like when it befriends somebody?
I just don't get it. Everybody's befriending it so easily. You know what I mean?
you know
Every time I ask ChatGPT a question, I get so fucking annoyed because it's going on into a 30-sentence rant that it could have just answered something in a yes or no question.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have one supporting sentence.
Right.
It's, here's 30 fucking things. Here's like 5 different links to this topic.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just don't want that. I just wanted a yes or no.
Right.
Leave me the fuck alone.
So. Yeah, I mean, look, to me, it's just, I don't know where this is gonna go, but this is just it's just the beginning. We ain't hitting the tip of the iceberg yet, so it's just the beginning. It's just gonna get a lot worse off, and especially now Trump's coming in the office. I think that first year this is gonna start spiking more, and hopefully Trump will do something about it, like where he can put a little, because the Biden administration kind of like just basically like opened the floodgates, like, yeah, we need this, and honestly,
we don't.
And you don't. Number one, it's gonna cut jobs. And you have this migrant issue, and then they're saying, well, who's going to pick the fruit? And then I go look online, and I see a machine picking fruit, and his name ain't Jose or fucking, the machine ain't from Guatemala or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm trying to say? It just, I don't know what Biden was thinking in his head, and pushing this new Green Deal thing. And it's just, it's opening a can of worms.
Yeah.
It's really opening a can of worms to the point that iRobot, getting back to that, and Elon Musk making his fucking robots. I seen some crazy conspiracy shit, not to jump off this, but saying how Elon is the Antichrist, like legitimately, they like tied this shit up.
Reddit, bro.
Like, dude, like it just went into this tangent, and how they got his nanny when he was little, saying, oh, when he was really little, he jumped portals. And like, listen, and she's literally legit saying he jumped portals, and then when he came back, he was so ecstatic at a young age, and that he says, I'm the chosen one, and this and that, and like even his family were like, he's the chosen one, like
what?
And listen, the way they tied
you gotta provide sources for this.
But listen, this shit is all over. It's all over fucking X. It's all over Twitter. Conspiracy theories always give you like some evidence and some of this, and then tie it all together, and then you're like, could be true. I'll give you an example. I've always told you that fucking Kennedy was assassinated by the CIA. Now the fucking actual, because it's 60 years later, they're releasing a lot more shit, and the Zapruder film has been edited, and now they show you the real Zapruder film, and they show you another fucking film. Look, time will only tell if this conspiracy is going to get bigger and more people are going to talk about it, but this one dude, I mean, I should have fucking kept the video and, screenshotted it. But this one dude went into such fucking detail that I was like starting to buy into it, going, wow, like for real. Could this be real? Could this, because it's just, I mean, okay, look, his nanny's obviously, when he was little, everybody knows that's his nanny. Why would she come out now? I think she was paid very fucking well. Why would she come out now and start fucking, oh, he did this and that? She wants publicity like after fucking 45 years?
Probably.
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. There's people in South Africa be a bunch of fucking weirdos. I mean, look at fucking Die Antwoord, like fucking, they're like fucking strange as fuck. But yeah, so let's just get off that topic, because that didn't go again with this fucking mic, bro. It didn't go fucking anywhere. So what else you got on your list?
Speaking of Elon.
Yeah,
since we're talking about Elon, somebody was arrested for impersonating him.
Where? What?
Scamming somewhere in Bradenton, Florida.
Are you serious?
Yes, he was scamming this elderly woman in where is it? I forgot where it was. It was somewhere in Texas, I think.
Okay.
So he was in He was based in Florida, scamming this woman in Texas, and she actually sent them like $250,000.
Whoa, that's not something to sneeze at.
This is why I was saying before about AI and everybody's listening to the fucking shit. Everybody's just, whatever happened to this trope, like, of don't trust everybody on the internet. Don't, you know what I mean? When it comes to the internet, you need to be careful. Don't post anything. Well, what happened to that? You told me that like how many years ago, and all of a sudden everybody's like fucking, hey, this guy, this Nigerian prince who isn't Nigerian, he's 1/5 African, which has nothing to do with whatever the fuck. Hey, he's gonna send me $1 million if I give him 500.
Listen, that
like what the fuck, man? No, he's not.
Look, that I had somebody on on X come up on X claiming to be fucking Elon Musk.
Right.
And I was just like, no, like this, I already have him as, on the official Elon Musk thing. I was like, no, he's not reaching out to me. And the guy was like, oh, I like your channel, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, let's see where he's going with this. I smell scam.
No. Yeah, no.
Dude. I smell scam. So he's like, this. Hey, would you like a business tip? I was like, there it goes. Like, so I was like, sure.
Buy 300 fucking Bitcoin.
So he goes, I'm going to give you a business model plan. If you invest into this channel, like really, $250. God. I said, first off, I don't have a pot to piss in. And I'm playing into this guy. Like, I want to see how far he's going with it. So like, hey, I don't got $250. That's why, hence I got this fucking channel. I'm trying to make money with monetization and blah, blah, blah. I can't do it. He's like, I would love to see you make money. I was like, so since you're big bad Elon Musk and you got all this money, why don't you just fucking sponsor me, pay for the fucking thing, and let me make my $1 million. And when I make my $1 million, I give you back your $250, right? No, it doesn't work that way. It works like this and like that. And this is the, whatever he said, like the big money club or some shit. And I was like, yeah, all right. So I had to block him because he was relentless with like adding, throwing more shit in. And I was just like, it wasn't going where I thought it was going to go. The joke was just like, being played on me continuously. Like it just, but.
At least you didn't give him the fucking money, bro. There's no
I'm not a fucking moron, but I got a story about giving money. Your grandmother.
What?
Your grandmother, the lady upstairs. And I don't mean upstairs like she's dead. She ain't dead. She's upstairs in her bedroom. So, I don't want the people to think we're talking about somebody passed on. But, so, we were living in Jersey. And she calls me up. She goes, hey, you'll never guess. So, I didn't get that feeling. When she goes, hey, you'll never guess.
You'll never guess what happened?
And I go, what? And she goes, I won the lottery. So instead of me getting that feeling of being joyful and happy, I got something in my stomach turning. And I was like, what do you mean you won the lottery? You got scratch off? You got lotto? Like you played lotto? And she's like, no. This guy called me, said I won money, blah, blah, blah. I said, what guy told you he won money? She goes, I don't know. I got to do something. I said, wait, you want money and you got to do something? Yeah, you got to come here. You got to drive to New York, and we're going to go to this bank. I said, oh, so the check's waiting for you? No, I got to do something. Call this guy up.
What the fuck?
So she gives me this number.
I got to do something. It's like,
she gives me this number. I'm like really starting to get ticked off now. So I was like, all right. So I call this number, and it's an overseas. You can hear like a boop, boop, right? And the guy picks up. Fucking Haitian dude. And he's over there, whatever. And I'm all like, yo. It's like, you called my mom. You said, yeah, you have to go to this bank. I guess he Googled the location from where she lived to this bank. You need to go to this bank. And what you got to do is I'm going to have my representative there. I said, yo, how much does she win? Oh, she won $5 million. I said, all right. So certify the check and send it to that bank. My mom will go and no. She needs to go get 5 Visa cards or MasterCard
cards
for $500, and that money ends up being $2,500 to release my agent because my agent needs to be paid. It's like, all right, listen, my man. I was like, number one, stop trying to fucking scam a fucking old lady. Number two, you're in fucking Haiti somewhere. I go, as I was talking to you, I just Googled the number and it says it's a fucking Haitian number. He goes, yeah, it's the Haitian thing of the French department of whatever. I was like, yo, listen, don't fucking call her again. And I hang up. He calls her immediately and goes, your son is going to forfeit your money. She calls me yelling at me, I want my $5 million. So So I said, I'm not coming. I said, go get one of your friends to fucking, fall for the scam. I said, you're going to be out $2,500. So finally this guy agrees to a $500 MasterCard. She's going banging back and forth with him on the phone. Then he calls me. I guess he had my number from when I called. He goes, listen, I've agreed for $500 just for the funds to be released, all the processing fees. I said, my man, this is a lottery. There's not a processing fee. We cash the check. We'll pay any processing fees. I'm not a moron. I said, now who you think you're being gangster with? Now he heard me. He goes, who you think you are? To me. I said, who the fuck you think you are? He goes, I got people everywhere. I'll send a hit squad to your house. I go, hit squad to me? Do you know who the fuck you talking to? Like, I'm guessing he didn't do any Google search or anything. He just saw some lady that buys shit online all the time. She's always on that fucking QVC. She's always on that HSN shit. So they bought that information. They saw she's a sucker. And figuring, it is what it is. Look, I told the guy, don't fucking call again, whatever. He waited a day. Called my mom. He goes, you got 24 hours to get me a $250 card. Like, he lowered the price even more. And, of course, me searching, I had to go to New York. I had to show her on the phone, searching that this is not real, that these people do this to elderly people to get that fucking card and all of that shit. So she kind of she let it go, and she's like, okay. If you say that's the way it is. And then a week later, she goes, but we could have used that $5 million. I go, you ain't getting $5 million. I go, what do you...
Did she really? Did she really?
I swear to you, man. I just was like, so, and then you're like, what's going on? We got to go see Baba. Why? Because Baba thinks she's a millionaire. That's why.
That was that day.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Dude, I mean, look, I understand fucking old people have hope and shit, but getting back that little story that I told is because Marco, said that thing with the fucking scamming. And I feel bad for this lady. $250,000. That's a chunk of change. That ain't a $250 gift card. Yeah. But they did try with my mom, with your grandmother, $2,500. Yeah. I mean, look, if you say the right things, yeah, you could.
It's just so ridiculous.
But do people actually think Elon Musk is reaching out
They do. Nobody checks. I don't understand this. Nobody fucking checks to see who's following the account, who actually you know what I mean? Who's the account actually following? How many posts are there? Is it
Elon Musk is not. Donald Trump is gonna look. They have bots that do that thing while Donald was running for president. Hey, Donald wants you. Donald needs your signature. Donald needs this.
Donald needs your signature.
Yeah, I don't know. Donald needs.
You need to write a $5,000 check for Donald. Why do you keep fucking?
I don't know, man. This is just. Yeah. Sorry. Look, see.
All right.
I gotta fix this some other fucking.
Whatever. You gotta screw it. So here.
Yeah,
look,
you screw it. No. Screw it real good.
No. Look, the whole irony
needs a little head.
Can I get to my point?
Yeah, I get you to point.
Okay. The whole ironic thing is that the scammer himself said that his online girlfriend, who he hasn't seen and only contacted.
Wait.
Stop. No. Here. He's getting scammed himself. So it's his online girlfriend that he hasn't seen who hit him up 2 weeks before. Hey, you need to do this with me, and use your bank account, and you need to go do this, and you need to scam this old woman. And he got scammed. So
isn't that ironic?
The jokes are just writing themselves here.
Yeah, isn't that fucking ironic?
Yeah.
That is just so ironic.
This is literally, you could go look this up. This is exactly how it happened.
My God.
And it's fucking ridiculous.
My God. This is just fucking ironic beyond.
Yeah, that was my whole point. I was just trying to say, how the fuck do you listen to people so easily on the internet?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, people are desperate. People want hope. And I'm not I've done some scams and shit, but when it comes down to it, to sit there and have to do day in, day out scams, especially on old people. And look, you can schmooze somebody the right way. Let them, old people just want to talk. That, number one.
Yeah, but
so you talk to them, and then you be like, hey.
There's a time and a place, not fucking some random Joe Schmo on the phone.
You remember Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
When he was going to the old folks' home.
Sandpiper?
Yeah, and he's fucking schmoozing, bringing them cookies and schmoozing and this and that. And that's what old people want. You know what I'm saying? It's but I feel really bad because I've heard in the past some scams where people were bilking people out of their fucking retirement. Bilking, yeah.
I don't even know what that word is. All right, go ahead. You just keep pulling out words that nobody uses, like a moniker, which just say fucking alias, please. You know what I mean? There's just shit like that you say. I'm waiting for your next word to pull up. What's it gonna be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Artificial turf.
What the fuck is artificial turf?
Fake turf. Fake grass.
Oh, okay. Why would you bring up fake grass?
Because it's a big word and you probably never heard it before. Because you're just like, well,
I'm not a fucking landscaper.
No.
Whatever. Anyways.
Anyways, let's get off this. Let's get off this topic about bilking people for millions of dollars.
Fucking bilking.
Scamming
Yeah.
people.
What do you got on your list? You gotta hit something.
All right, I got thank God, finally, Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, okay. All
and her or his or I like Trump's gonna be president. I don't gotta kiss any of these fucking transgender fucking LGBT people in the ass anymore, which I never did to begin with. So Ellen and her husband, wife, whatever, lover. What is it? Is it fucking wife? Is it when you're a dyke and whatever? So Ellen and fucking Portia de Grassi left the United States.
Canada or no? Where do they go?
Thank God. Probably Canada.
Yep.
Where else are they gonna fucking go?
Oh, fuck.
She's probably gonna have to move the show to fucking Canada, or she's probably gonna get canceled now. Or I really don't give a fuck,
God.
man.
I mean, honestly, nobody watches this shit.
Listen to me. Get one jumbo jet 767. Put that fucking Mulvaney guy from the Bud Light. Put him on there. Put this fucking bitch Ellen. Fucking Tom Hanks. Put fucking every degen. Put Arnold Schwarzenegger now. Put them all. Unfortunately, Michael Keaton, put him on too.
No.
Put him on the plane. As he gets on the plane in a Batman outfit, he'd be like, I was Batman. You know, like, fuck him. Let him go.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit, man. It's just bullshit. All these people, I said it in the last show. Please go. Get the fuck up. Go. It was a four-person list last time. This is 5 now. 5. They need more. Get the fuck out. Go. I don't give a shit. Go live somewhere else. But then when they fucking start seeing the taxes elsewhere, which is way more. You go to England, it's like 65-70% of your fucking gross.
Serious?
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Why you think Elton John, yeah, he's a citizen of Great Britain, but he also came to the United States because he'd rather pay taxes in the United States than pay taxes over there.
Right.
And I don't know how it works with these rich people because they make money in every country. So how do you avoid, paying individual tax? I don't know how that works. I really don't.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know if they have a
I just know the way they split their money up in a certain way. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I think there's something that they have to pay. I don't know. I'm going to have to call my boy 50 Cent on that to find out. No, I don't have 50 Cent's not my boy.
But throwing that claim around. What the hell was that?
It just was Joe. That's why I changed it real quick. I don't need 50 getting on my Instagram going, yo, I don't know you, N-word. Like, I watched your show one time. It ain't funny. Like,
no one's
your
gonna.
Diddy shit's funny, Yeah. But yeah, so I gotta find out.
Asking for like a $500 gift card,
right?
Some shit, yeah.
Yo, this is 50 Cent.
I
will give you free tickets to my concert, and I will give you backstage passes for you and your family. But I need a $500 gift card, like
my N-word.
Yeah, my N-word. I send it to this address, and the fucking address is like fucking. I don't fucking know.
Brooklyn or some shit.
Not even Brooklyn. It's fucking maybe like whatever, fucking Papua New Guinea. Some fucking people in a hut are scamming me, telling me that they're fucking 50 Cent. So, yeah, this be 50 Cent. This is what I'm gonna do. It's like, send gift card now. What are you gonna buy on that island anyway? With a gift card? What are you gonna fucking? Oh well, money goes a long way in those little fucking communities.
Do they even use the U.S. dollar, or is it some?
Oh, you just go and, dude, you just go and you fucking get it in the dollars and you go over there and you fucking currency exchange that shit.
Yeah, I know, but what the hell is the currency?
Whatever your currency is, seashells. I don't fucking know.
50 shell. It's 50 shell.
It's like 1,500 seashells, and a loaf of bread costs half a seashell. They got, how you make change? It's like you give it to them, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so Ellen's leaving. Well, she's left. She's gone. I don't fucking know. I don't care. The more the fucking merrier. Everybody's in a tizzy about fucking Trump. Everybody's in a tizzy. They think Trump is going to fucking, run this country into the ground. But that's not the point. It's not that he's going to run the country into the ground. Everybody's scared that this fucking list, Epstein list, is going to get revealed because everybody's trying to keep it hush. Clinton, this one, Diddy, everybody's trying to keep it fucking hush. So this is going to be a term presidency that I cannot wait for. I've been praying and waiting, dragging my balls for the last 4 years through this fucking stupidity of Joe. What? You know?
Yeah.
Wait. You know, all that shit, you know. But I'm just, you know, I'm dying to see what's going to happen. I know Trump's going to make a lot of fucking moves. A lot of fucking things are going to happen. I still say, and I still stick to my guns, that something's going to happen to him. But, you know, with all his cabinet picks and everything, this is, I mean, I think more people are going to leave. And here's some little funny information. All these people are quitting their jobs at the legacy media, like these higher ups, newspaper people, MSNBC, CNN, quitting because they're involved in, you know, pedophilia. They're involved in this child trafficking shit. They're all because it is what it is. It's. I don't want to get into this crazy conspiracy again, but it's popping up. Jews, pedophilia, child trafficking. Is all circling together, you know, and look, it is what it is, man. I don't care. You know, you could just twiddle your fingers and hop, skip, and jump on X and start seeing shit and go some other places. X is like I gotta tip my hat off to Elon Musk. X is, since he took it over, it's been phenomenal. It's just there's every viewpoint, the lib, the Republican, the conservative, the this, the that, the far out, conspiracy. Everybody gets a voice on X, which is phenomenal.
Since we're talking about the news now, is it like conspiracy or something that Fox has not said one thing about Thanksgiving? I gotta ask that because they seem to be skipping. Everybody seems to be skipping. I don't know if it's just Fox, but they're just skipping to Christmas.
Well, Fox did that whole thing with the tree lighting.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't.
They're doing all the caroling and shit.
But I didn't watch. CNN and I didn't watch MSNBC, what they're talking about.
Nobody's mentioning it.
But they're doing the caroling and they're doing all this which here's the thing that I did tell you, which is ironic, but go back and watch. When they were lighting the Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center in New York, Fox was, you know, live broadcasting it, the whole thing. They were doing Christmas caroling. They were doing this, that. They opened the show with a prayer. Full-blown. Jesus is our Lord and Savior and the whole thing. I forgot who it was. Billy Graham's son. I don't know what the fuck his name is. I don't follow evangelists. But whatever. The Graham kid, the guy who took over the empire. He did the prayer. Then a Catholic priest came out and did the Jesus Lord and all of that stuff. And then they had a Jewish guy come out, you know, and the Maheg Meshuggah and all that, you know, and whatever he did. I don't fucking know, you know.
Probably just spun a dreidel and left. I don't know.
They didn't have any Buddhists to come up there and say, you know, Buddha bless you. You know,
how would that even go? Like,
and they did not have anything to do with Islam. That, to me, was a warning bell because I was just like, okay, so Jews own the media. Off the top of the bat, there's a thing going on with the Gaza Strip. They're not going to show you their side. I mean, the Gaza side. They're going to show you the. And I said, I'm tired of this fucking Israeli shit. I'm dead tired. But to me, it's just ironic how, you know, I know they're making a return to God. That's understandable. Right. But if you're making a return to God and you're saying Jesus is king, Jesus is Lord, so where are you throwing the Jews in? Why is there a rabbi there blessing the Shalom Mahachen, a golem? You know, like I don't fuck. Why are they there? They killed Jesus. Look, if you people forgot who put him up on the cross, Jews. And I know this is probably going to get edited or whatever. I'm not going to edit it, but I know TikTok's going to say, you can't say that defamation shit and all that disinformation. It ain't disinformation.
Right.
Pontius Pilate went and asked the fucking chief rabbi, what do you want me to do? He didn't do anything wrong. You need to put him on a trial. You know, and put him on a trial. And then they went around and they fucking bribed all the Jews in the fucking audience. And you want, you know, whatever his name was, Barabbas or Baracus, whatever the fuck his name.
Barabbas.
Yeah, Barabbas, who's a fucking thief and a murderer and all of that. You want us to set him free? Or you want us to set Jesus free? What do they say? Barabbas, Barabbas, let him go. Really?
Ridiculous.
Really? Out of all the people that were following Jesus, and they were following him around, not just 12 people, but everybody was following him, those people couldn't have showed up. Hence, we had an issue then with muffling people's voices and their freedom of speech and disinformation. Wow, are we having that same issue today? God, if Jesus was alive today, God, if Jesus was alive today, but if Jesus was alive today, we'd have another major crucifixion on our hands. And this one would be televised all over the world on every major legacy news network except Fox.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that, but look, that's not really a conspiracy theory. I mean, we all know we don't need a neo-Nazi going on fucking X and every other fucking Goyim TV and going around saying, oh, Rabbi sucked baby penis. It's true. But it's true. I mean, look, any moron can look it up.
It's not that. It's just I only
the fucking Moyle comes and he does the fucking cut it, So you're sucking baby penis. Whatever. Anyway, so my point on your thing that you brought up, or that I brought up,
yeah, that's the
don't
point.
suck baby penis. No. Jews run the media, and I don't know how we got into that, but
I just wanted to know about Thanksgiving, bro.
Yeah, Marco just want to know about Thanksgiving. He got baby penis.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's got too much sugar in it.
Don't stick your baby penis in the turkey, guys.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The point. That's the point.
And if you're gonna kill a turkey, make sure it doesn't have a baby penis on it. So now, I'm gonna turn to this Russia thing because I'm so fucking annoyed.
With what?
This is kind of like a grinds my gears, since we're on the disinformation shit. Russia is winning big fucking time.
Right.
Okay.
And that's probably not what you're hearing on news, right?
Not at fucking all. Russia is losing big fucking time. And Ukraine is making phenomenal gains. Yet they lost more land to Russia than Russia had before this whole shit, the people that wanted to separate the Donetsk region and Kirks and all of that stuff, and that whole little fucking that little horseshoe that they have. So I think close to 750,000 have died in Ukraine. Ukrainians.
Right.
Ukrainians. How many Americans, UK, and all of that? Because they're in there. It's a proxy war. They're not there to fucking say, this is how you shoot a missile. No. I've got video. Like, dude, Americans from Texas. The guy's like, hey, Jim, you want to go shoot those motherfucking commies over there? And they're running around like 15, 20 of them.
Right.
All right. Those are mercs. They're implanted by the United States government. Oh, shit, they're at the door. Oh, whatever. But, for real.
Not to mention all the volunteers, too, that decided to go.
And all the volunteers, which they're getting paid.
Yeah.
Because hence the money that we're sending to Ukraine ends up getting paid as volunteers. They're paying them something like $3,500 a month. So for some people that come from like fucking South America, that's a big chunk of change, and you get to kill people or whatever, so go. And there's videos also like where they're not getting paid and these people from South America complaining and, one, they pulled out guns on fucking Ukrainians and were like, yo, fuck you. We came here to help and you guys are doing whatever. And it's everywhere. They're trying to shut down Telegram. Listen, you can try to shut down anything you want. It's still the truth's going to be out there. And the truth is out there. I can't wait fast enough for Trump to come into office to avert what's going on. Joe Rogan spoke about it. We've been speaking about it. I mean, Joe Rogan he didn't like corner the market on talking about World War III, but more people hear his voice because he's, got a lot of, followers.
Right.
But, the United States, Biden, last ditch minute effort, turned around and gave Ukraine the okay to shoot long range missiles into Russia. And then everybody's complaining that there's 15,000 North Koreans in Russia on the border. Now, unless those troops go inside of Ukraine, I don't think it's anybody's fucking business who is in the army. Because all you need to do is become a citizen which I'm pretty sure those 15,000 troops became a dual citizen upon entering Russia, which is a little fucking common thing you could do. And it doesn't matter. They have a bilateral agreement with each other, with North Korea and fucking Russia and China. So if there's troops inside of fucking Russia, it's none of your fucking business. Now, what's irking me, what's pissing me the fuck off, besides these last 2 years of fucking blatant lies, money laundering, stealing, the truth of the matter to all of this shit is that the Biden administration made a deal with Ukraine. This is not bullshit. It's not hearsay. It's out there. They made a deal for reconstruction. They get all the contracts. And who's in charge of the contracts? BlackRock.
Really?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. And here's another one. Also for their natural resources. But get this. Not the natural resources in all of Ukraine, but in all of Ukraine. Even the unsanctioned and all of that. Well, I'm not going to say unsanctioned. All the territory now gained by Russia. So all the Russian-speaking area of Ukraine that was annexed and voted out of the Ukraine thing, of the Ukraine whatever constitution and all of that shit, and It just got people voted. They did a referendum and they said we want to stay with Russia. We don't want to stay with Ukraine. Right. So that whole Donetsk region that was illegally bombed, people were killed and everything from 2014. All that area has natural resources. So Zelensky said, you can have all the natural resources in the Donetsk region. That's why the United States is pumping all this money to get, that natural resource, because that's worth $7 trillion. Why do you think Russia's fighting so hard? First off, it's Russian-speaking people. Second off, Ukraine, if any moron goes and checks history, hits maps and everything, Ukraine was this fucking big compared to the fucking map this big. This big to this big. Kyiv, that was it. That little area, okay? And anybody who looks up the Slavic language, Ukraine means the frontier, the last frontier. That's Ukraine right there. Just like we have Krajina, which is in Croatia and on top of Bosnia. They say Bosanska Krajina, Hrvatska Krajina, but it's not. It's Srpska Krajina. One big. Just the river separated us. Krajina means the last front. So that means that's the last area where any of Serbs were. Same shit in Krajina. That's just the fucking area where the last Russian stood. Yes, Russia is made of many different ethnic Russians. You got Tajiks, you got Uzbeks, you got there's Mongolians in some area.
Even then, it's just the language sounds similar, regardless. It is.
But listen to me, the language is 100% the same, just a dialect difference. It's just a dialect difference. It's no different. It's they speak one way in Moscow, they speak a different way in St. Petersburg. They speak in Ukraine. It's just some words are different. It's the same fucking shit in the Balkans. You go Montenegro and they have a twang.
Right.
Like they say "je," meaning where. Now you get to Serbia proper and it's gde ideš versus South "je ideš," and then they throw a little ending more. It's that's all it is. Then you get to Bosnia and it's not that "je," but it's "je." It's like a little, all it.
Sure. Okay,
all it is just a dialect difference, because as you get further away from this dialect, it starts to change the slang. Just like we are. Give you an example. You got like that Floridian, fucking Tatiana, my fucking stepdaughter. Come on, God, that's a Florida thing. That is straight Florida. That's how girls talk down here. Hey, you want to go grab a drink? I don't know. Where are we going? Going to a bar. A bar. Can't we go to a lounge? That's the way they talk. It's just idiotic. You go to New York, you don't hear that shit in New York. You ask a girl, you want to go to a bar? A bar. It's different. It's the twang. It's the accent, Yeah. Then you go to West Coast and everything's like, yo, SA. Even the white people are fucking acting fucking Chicano. It's like, it is what it is. So that's what I'm trying to say. So just imagine southern Ukraine as like fucking Mexican Chicanos. And then you get to Russia, and it's like ultra white supremacist motherfuckers. I don't know. It's like, it's like Как дела, show, and then you get to fucking Ukraine. It's like Как дела, show. It's the same fucking Как дела, show.
Right.
Look, I understand they got put in this that they had during the Nazi era. They had what they had, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But let's get to the brass tacks on it. A lot of the Ukrainians were fucking Nazis. You see the people that are fucking in the Ukrainian army now, volunteers or not, there's no volunteers, but whatever.
Since they're like literally.
They got the fucking thunderbolts. Literally, the Russians strip these guys down and take pictures of them. They're like, what's that mean to you? This guy's got that fucking Bandera guy over here. He's got the fucking SS bolts. Their uniforms, they have the Nazi death skull on their fucking insignia. Look, I don't care. I don't care what you were promised. I don't give a shit. But let me tell you something. United States, NATO, all fucking got into Zelensky's head. And he was placed there. He's a fucking actor, for Christ's sakes. He tried to act like he was president. Didn't do a fucking good thing. All right? Now he's trying to be friends with fucking Trump because he knows fucking this guy is on the outs. But this idiot, this moron in his cabinet is literally on the brink of World War III. Scares the shit out of me because this is not a little conflict. This is literally, the United States gave the okay to Zelensky. And what did Zelensky do? Not even an hour after he was given the okay, he lobbed in missiles, long range. Yeah, they blew up some depots. They did whatever. Fine. What does Russia do? Takes an ICBM, takes the fucking nuclear warhead off, and not an old ICBM, mind you, a new hypersonic one. And
is it hypersonic or supersonic?
Supersonic, hypersonic. Let me just say this much. The United States has nothing. Nothing. Nothing close to what Russia has. And Russia gave Iran this fucking technology, gave it to fucking China, and they lob in the fucking ICBM. The strikes were so quick. It was like, I guess they had 7 heads inside that one. Yeah. And as it landed, all you saw was this. Like lightning bolts. I've never seen something like that. I'm used to seeing the nuclear detonations of boom. No, this thing was just like, and all you saw was pop, 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 pop. And then that.
Oh, wait, was it a cluster bomb or what?
Yeah, because all the nuclear warheads have multi-heads inside.
Yeah. So
this one had 7. So those 7, maybe I'm off by 2. Maybe it was a 5-head. I don't fucking know. But, it was multiple explosions. That was just, and it was in Dnipro. So it landed Dnipro. That's like right outside of fucking Kiev. So if let's say we're looking on the map. So we're looking on the map. You got on me? Yes. We're looking on the map. So this is Kiev. Odessa's here. So Kiev. And then right over here is Dnipro. And then right here is that little horseshoe that it's been annexed. It's separate. So now, I know what the United States is up to, and now like NATO is talking to Trump, and they're all, no, we need to keep fighting. I know what I'm gonna make a prediction. Trump is gonna be like, you can all go fuck yourself. I'm backing out of NATO. There's no need.
Didn't he want to do that already?
He did that the last time. He said, I'm not putting a penny into NATO.
Yeah.
And I agree 100%. That was the best fucking thing ever. That was money we didn't have. But of course, he started paying money back in because the minute he said that, what did the German chancellor, this one, that one, everybody was like, okay, we'll pay. So they put a little chunk versus what the United States puts in, $250 billion or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Look, this is all money. This is all money. They want Ukraine to be part of the fucking NATO so they could fucking rape the fucking earth for natural resources. Right now, the United States owns like something like 35 to 45% of all the wheat in Ukraine, which that's like 1/3 of the wheat that goes out throughout the world. So they say it's the breadbasket of Europe, which is bullshit because every country has its breadbasket. Just like in Serbia, they're the breadbasket, and they sell all that wheat, and it's the breadbasket of the Balkans. Don't bullshit me, just fucking pissing me off. Yeah. But look, this is We're serious about this. I mean, I'm serious about this. This is nothing to sneeze at. Third World War. You know, we're demolished because they're going to hit Miami. They're going to hit Washington. You know, the only place probably that will be okay is like Montana or, you know, fucking Bumblefuck.
Yeah.
You know, all the major cities are going to get wiped. And then talk about the extra fucking crap that's going to come, the radiation and all of that. You know, you could suck all the fucking iodine you want. You ain't fucking getting away from this shit. It's just, listen, this is nothing to fucking play around with, you know, and I don't get, why would you do this? Why would you leave this big mess for Trump to clean up? Because he's going to clean it up with one swipe of a pen. No more fucking aid to fucking Ukraine. You think Europeans can fucking support that war? No. Oh, but you know what the Europeans are going to do? Make a bigger war. Make a bigger stink. By now, they already got the Finland training for fucking exercises with NATO. NATO just called up 850,000 soldiers for joint exercises. What the fuck, bro? This is what I'm trying to say.
They're gonna throw them into fucking.
They're already
ridiculous.
They're already. Listen to me. What's cracking me up is they're making this Russia phobia throughout all of Europe, and I wasn't gonna say because it wasn't in my head, but now it just popped in my head. Alexander Vučić, the president of Serbia, has come out and literally said in Serbian and in English, "What the fuck is the United States and NATO doing? This is not a joke. If you think you're going to bully Putin, I know Putin pretty damn well. He's not easily bullied. Second, this that he just lobbed in, that one missile, is just for you all to realize he ain't playing games. He's serious. He has nothing to lose. He will go down in history as a great leader of his people. It doesn't matter if he takes out the United States, fucking Finland, somewhere. Only South Africa and parts of fucking South America are going to be livable. It's not, you know, he don't give a shit. He's going to be like, well, you keep fucking with me? I need to send a message. And Great Britain is another piece of fucking shit. Because Great Britain, they sent fucking that Boris fucking character, the chancellor or whatever the fuck he is, prime minister, right, sent them, when he finished becoming a prime minister, sent them to fucking Ukraine. They just signed a deal. They were just about to do everything. Negotiation, peace. There was no war. And he whispered in fucking, you know, Baginski's ear. And boom, that's when the war started. So look, you could play politics all you want. And like I said, BlackRock's involved in this shit. This is a bigger kettle. You know what they say, kettle of fish? Well, it's
kettle of fish?
Yeah.
Isn't it a barrel of fish?
Barrel of fish, kettle of fish. I don't fucking know. Hey, people, if I said it wrong, drop a comment. Let me know what I said wrong. You know, yeah. I always thought I heard kettle of fish, barrel of fish.
I've never heard of kettle of fish.
All right, so look, this is just bad, and I hate to end it on this fucking note, but it's pissing me off because every day I'm reading, when I open up my computer and I have to do edit or drop some videos. This is what I'm reading. The little window says, Putin is scared. So now my curiosity is like, because I know different, because I'm reading Telegram, I'm reading X, I'm reading everywhere else. Click. I start reading, and I'm like, that's bullshit. And then I dig more deeper, because it says, oh, look here, link here, click there, you know. So I start reading more, and it's just getting to the point where it's re-fucking-tarded. It's just not like they said Russia has lost over 1 million soldiers. So these numbers
don't make any sense.
No, and of course, you know, me, you know, I know my Serbian history, and there was a war in the 90s, and, you know, I got my fucking facts on that. I went to every demonstration. They were saying this, Serbs raped and pillaged, but meanwhile, it was an even tilt on each side. Maybe there was 500 more on the Serbian side of death and whatever, but each side committed atrocities. There's nobody fucking put guilt on one person. Everybody's guilty. The same shit's being done with this crap. It's like they're trying to lay this Russia phobia and, hey, Russia did this. You think Russia's going to stop with Ukraine? They're going to go into Finland. They're going to go into here. But here's what those other countries are doing. They're banning the Russian language. If people in the street are speaking to each other, like here in the United States, where you could talk whatever language you want, but you need to learn English. No. Because if you go everywhere here in the United States, it's not that. fucking immigration. There's 20 languages. When you fill out a form, they have it in 20 languages for you. You want Creole? Do you want this? That needs to stop right there in the United States. English only. Fuck you. My parents came here. They had to learn English. There was no fucking, you could have it in Serbo-Croatian or you could have it in Polish or whatever. Just because the large ethnic group comes here, let's say 25,000. Hey, we need to start putting it in their language. No, fuck you. Speak the fucking language like everybody else. That's the same shit over there. It was always, when it was the great Russian Empire, Russians were everywhere. So these people still lived there because it was part of the Russian Empire. When the border started after World War II, all these borders and everything, okay, but people still had the right to speak their language. Just like in Serbia, you have Vojvodina, which is constructed Hungarian, then you got Romanian, and then you have some Croatian. Nobody says shit. Speak whatever the fuck you want when you get home. They even allow it in the school. You have to take up Serbian, but you have a second language, Romanian, Hungarian, whatever. The entry to each village is written in that language. So if you're in a Croatian area, it's written in Croatian, but Croatian is the same shit like Serbian. There's no difference. We use Cyrillic, they use fucking Latin, you know. Look, I don't know where to go with this because I'm so fucking upset and I'm like, it grinds my gears. But look, not because I'm a Slav, it's because I know my history, number one. You can't fucking bend me, you know. And I try to teach you, like, be open to shit. You know, if you think something's wrong, dig, find out. And I know you do that. You dig and you find out. This Russian shit is irking the crap out of me. They're changing what we see here on TV. They're allowing what they want, their fucking perspective, their prerogative, what they want you to believe. Hence, give you a great example, what we've been doing for the last 4 years. This woke shit was shoved down our throats by the Biden administration. All woke, boys in fucking girls' bathrooms. This and a couple of girls get raped. They see it's not working. It never was to fucking work. You know, this is not, we need to bring everything to the way it was to make America great again. But we need to make this world great again. Okay, yeah, a lot of people are going to hate each other. Fine. Everybody has an opinion. Fine. But you're shoving bullshit down my throat that I have to believe that I know it's not. And now, what, the next 4 years is going to be no more woke, no more this, no more that. So, look, I know Trump knows Putin. And I pray for peace. Okay? And I hope Trump does the right thing with this fucking Israeli-Gaza thing. Because that is just pure bullshit there, too, that I don't want to touch. I'm sick and tired of the Israeli fucking thing. You know, Jews own this world. They got their hands in fucking every little thing. Don't you think that they don't got their hands in fucking Ukraine either? They do. 100%. So, I'm sorry that this went fucking straight political at the end. But this Russia thing I had to get off my fucking chest. People, go out there and fucking check for yourselves. Russia's not the bad guy here. Okay? It's fucking BlackRock and fucking all these major corporations and the war machine. Because if NATO comes into Ukraine, like I was saying before, and I kind of got sidetracked, they have to change to NATO issue weapons. Who's supplying these weapons? United States, UK. Right. I don't need to say anything more. Whose pockets are getting lined? United States, UK. When we invaded Iraq, whose pockets got lined? United States, yeah, UK. They own all the fucking oil. So, you know, and then new Green Deal, you can't have. So then why are you hoarding all the fucking oil? You know? And, you know, like with this disinformation shit, I just read a little thing fucking yesterday. Saudi Arabia, this is what they're saying. Saudi Arabia wants to fuck Russia. Mind you, they're part of BRICS. They're part of BRICS, but they want to fuck Russia by dropping oil to $50 a barrel. Just to piss them off so they can corner the market on the oil. Does that make any fucking sense?
No.
You're part of BRICS. You have a unilateral agreement that you're going to do this. You're going to get rid of the dollar. You're going to, you know, we're going to use the yen and your money and this and that. And all of a sudden now you want to fuck somebody that's inside the BRICS. This is how they're fucking disinforming us on the fucking news, on, you know, MSNBC and everywhere else. And this shit is going to stop, I guarantee you. Within this next year, you're going to see shit flipping. Because MSNBC just got sold. CNN also. And I don't know who the fuck bought them. But they're changing shop. They're changing everybody. And Alex Jones, just wanted to say, I know he's not listening. But God bless you. Keep fighting. Because they're trying to illegally take over his fucking InfoWars.
Really?
Yeah. They're
How are they
trying-
doing that?
So,
You gotta start
you know,
talking
he got
about
sued by the Sandy Hook people. Okay.
Right.
So he got sued by Sandy Hook. They won something. I don't know what the settlement was. 100 million, 200 million. I don't fucking know. But he ain't worth that much. So they have to sell off InfoWars, all the cameras, all the equipment, the studio. I don't know about his supplement line. I'm not exactly sure. So whatever says InfoWars on it, it's got to go into that. So what he did was he was smart. He started to branch off in different businesses. So he went and opened up another show called the Alex Jones Network. So what he was doing was he was going back and forth. Alex Jones Network, InfoWars,
Right.
Now they went to an auction. Now you know how auctions work. You put in a bid, they accept the highest bid because this is supposed to benefit the Sandy Hook victims. So The Onion, it's I don't know what the fuck it's. They have an internet show, or they do parody, satire. They also own some newspapers. So they put in a bid. Now, the minute they put in the bid and the bid was won, they didn't actually get the okay to go in and seize. Well, they went illegally with armed guards to seize the InfoWars studio. This guy says, you cannot. You have to give me a court order saying that you could enter my premises. They were getting forceful, whatever. He walked out, went to the Alex Jones Works. Said, right now they're fucking in. Right now they're in over there to my office. They're trying to take over my show. You know, he's barking like the way he talks.
Right.
So the next day he puts for an injunction. You know, pop, 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 and the judge goes, no, they can't do that because he said, what kind of an auction was this where it's supposed to be highest bidder, and yet I'm hearing it was a silent auction, meaning it was an under the table. What we did about 10 shows ago about how corruption works.
Yeah.
So they bought the InfoWars on future profit. So they said, we're putting up $1 million or whatever it was, 3 million, 5 million. And that the Sandy Hook's victim said, yes, we're agreeing to that. But on future earnings, they're going to pay the Sandy Hook victims. You can't do that. That's not the way that works.
Right.
So Alex Jones did that injunction with his lawyers. His lawyers fought. The judge agreed and said, leave the premises. So he goes, so I come back in there and they fucking destroyed this and they did that, you know, dot, dot, dot. So we're again recording in the InfoWars studio, and he's doing it. And what it is the DOJ is secretly, again, while Biden's still around, trying to push out InfoWars, because as much as InfoWars was wrong about, let's say, 5% of what he said, because a lot of it's conspiracy, a lot of it's information that some people just bullshitted or whatever. But he's been 95% correct about everything he's ever spoken about. So it's a sad shame that we need to go to InfoWars and Joe Rogan and all these other people, and let's say maybe our show time to time, you know?
Right.
And it's just a shame, you know, and you're not always going to be 100% right. You know, I'm not doing this as a news reporter that I have to, like, get details down. I jot some shit down. I talk about it. You could do your own homework. But if you're that lazy that you don't want to do your own homework and you want to be a fucking sheep and just look at the fucking TV and believe everything you fucking hear. Me, I like to switch channels. But I'm tired of switching channels because I'm seeing on the major... You remember that? There was that fucking... It wasn't a meme. It was like a little clip that they had on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere where it was like... One newscaster says, and today in the news, and then the next one comes on, and they're saying the exact...
Yeah, you're saying that they were saying, like, some newscasters or whatever, news elements may be,
and,
whatever, like...
And it went every major network, every legacy network, and then in the newspapers, the same shit was being written. Yeah. Well, that's exactly what's going on, you know? Look, God bless Alex Jones, God bless Joe Rogan. Everybody's starting to hate on Joe Rogan now. Like the libs and whatever, the woke. They're like, oh my God, he's just so wrong, and he's this and he's that, because he's a Trumper now.
Okay, so I don't watch him.
Look, God bless Joe Rogan for one reason. Joe wasn't too thrilled on Trump, okay?
Right. And he had him on.
But he did give him the benefit of the doubt, had him on, but he did his fucking homework, and he said, what do you say about this? What do you say about that? And he said, I want to do this. I want to do it. I want to put fucking RFK Jr. in this spot. I want to do this. They're poisoning our kids. They're doing this. They're doing that. So he's trying to do good. He gave him the benefit of the doubt. He also gave Harris a chance to come on, but she couldn't come on because she she did the Big Daddy thing or whatever with that fucking, yeah, the Big Daddy show.
I heard that it was actually her team like gave like a like her pre-fucking, you got to have it edited, you got to have these questions.
Well, that's what they said to Joe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, they said that to Joe. You need to let us pre-record this, or you pre-record it. We decide what goes in. We tell you what to edit. He goes, oh no, and you can't ask. You can only ask these questions. And they handed him a list, and he goes, you could take that and wipe your ass.
Yeah, you could edit my dick in your ass.
Yeah. You could wipe your ass, you know, and kiss my balls, you know, and suck on my head, you know. But like, look, it is what it is, man. That's just. I think a lot of shit's gonna change now. Podcasters seem to be the biggest fucking news and the biggest influencers now because, if you're doing the right thing, great. But if you're doing a stupid thing like that fucking schmuck, what's his name? The guy who crashed his fucking Lamborghini or whatever the fuck.
Jack Doherty?
Yeah, what a dick. Jack Doherty, you're a dick. I don't care if you come on and you fucking badmouth me or whatever. You're just a fucking dick. I just seen a clip of him 20 minutes before we started the show.
What happened?
I was upstairs and I was like, pop, 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 pop. And he's pulled up to this girl and he's going, yo, flash me. And the girl goes, yo, for real? Nah, you
Nobody's
can't.
flashing that short fuck, bro.
She did, but she said,
joking?
I'm not flashing you, I'm flashing your friend. He goes, you want to go viral? She goes, yeah, let me go viral. He goes, I'll make you go 750K right now. So she goes, you got to turn your head. So he goes to turn his head, and she's like, look, and she goes real quick and goes down. He goes, was it good? Was it good? And his friend goes, yeah, it was all right. He goes, it was all right. He goes, you fucking bitch. So he made that go viral. This kid needs a beating. I've seen him with the Island Boys going back and forth and, whatever the fuck's going on. Look, he needs a beating. He almost got a beating at a gas station. He needs a beating. I think he needs to get in the ring with fucking Jake Paul. I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to, because Jake, that's the only guy Jake would knock out. Yeah, all the other ones are dives. I don't fucking buy it. But,
I don't know. Honestly, I think Jack's bodyguard would fucking just like throw into the ring immediately.
Well, you do know that fucking whatchamacallit, that gas station thing, he had no bodyguards with him.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like his bodyguard would just fucking dive into the ring and start swinging on Jake.
I think if Jake was to pay his fucking bodyguard, I think Jake's got more money than his fucking Jack Doherty dick.
Yeah.
But whatever. Hey, look, we went 10 minutes more than we were supposed to, so I'll end that, and I'm sorry for fucking going on to this fucking Russia thing, but it's something that's very fucking dear to me. Should be dear to you because it's fucking World War III we're talking. I'm not being paid by the Russian fucking, people to talk like this, so I don't want you thinking.
He's not getting Bitcoin, everybody.
I'm going to give a little hint to Zelensky. If you could pass some of the funds that you're getting from the illegal Biden administration, maybe I'd talk a little bit better about you guys, and I could be easily bought. Yeah, I come from that kind of life, just like, smother me with
Today's
some
show
dollars.
is sponsored by corruption.
Yeah,
Anyways.
today your show, and thanks to our sponsor, Corruption.
Yeah.
For real, man. It is what it is. But I wanted also to drop really quick because I keep saying I'm going to drop it every week, and I just get, because it's on here. I recently did an interview on the Jeff Nadeau podcast, The Sit Down with Jeff Nadeau. It was a really good interview, not because I was on it. He did ask some fucking good questions, man. He's a really good fucking interviewer. I've done a couple of shows in the past, and I've had people ask me stuff, and it was, some spot-on questions. But I'm going to tip my hat off to Jeff. He did me right. He said that if, certain people would start talking shit, he'd bounce them because he doesn't need that kind of fucking bullshit on his shows. And he did do that because there's a fucking troll following me around, shitting on me everywhere. No, he's fucking a clown. He's this, he's that. You suck my dick because you're nobody. You're just fucking jealous. I've got people vouching for me. Jeff did his homework, and I asked him in a prior talk to doing the show, I asked him, did you do your homework? I don't want to be on the fucking show when you're asking me questions and then saying, well, I heard different. He goes, no. He goes, I spoke to Frankie. Frankie gave me names, times, places. He gave him some background. Frankie vouched. Some other people vouched as well from the neighborhood. So I just wanted to say I'm going to drop in the description his link, and I really want you guys to go check out the show. If you're interested in MobTube, if you're interested in that mob genre, if you'd just be interested in seeing me talk about my past life in the mob, and, how it was in the street growing up. It's a great interview. I think it's called Growing Up Gambino.
Is this the one that I walked in on accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was on my computer doing. I had the mic, everything set up professional.
Nobody told me fucking shit.
I didn't say nothing to Mark. And Mark's walking by and he's like looking.
I walked down the stairs and I walked back up.
But I did look. You weren't in the view.
Okay. Well, did anybody hear me though?
No, nobody heard you.
Okay, good.
So, and I want to thank Jeff Nadeau for allowing me to put up the backdrop while he was interviewing me, so I can plug our show. Sorry. And he was a perfect gentleman. He did ask some fucking hard questions. We did not, because I do talk a little extra and whatever, and some people commented like, hey, why didn't you ask him about this? Why didn't you ask him about that? And he said, hey, we only have so much time in the show. And he did edit to make it, scrunch it down. So I'm going to drop, again, the description, his link in the description, and you guys go check it out. He's got some great shows to begin with, and I wanted to plug Frankie Fiordolino show. It's also on YouTube. It's called 52 Topics with Frank Fiordolino. He talks about growing up in the 80s. He talks about the mob stuff, 70s. He's a big mobologist on that. He likes, the mob stuff. And of course, he's connected to it. His family is deep into it. And a lot of the people that came from Costa del Mare.
Never heard of mobologists.
That's what I called them. I call them mobologists because they're so into the mob genre that they read, they study, they do their stuff, But, and Frankie's got a lot of experience in that field because, he grew up in that stuff. And me and, Frankie rubbed shoulders. We hung out, and he was a big part of the Serbian community, Yugoslavian community, Romanian community in New York. So, and I said that, Frankie would come on the show, and I spoke to him, and he's agreed, and he's going to do it. I'm hoping to get him live, not to get him on the computer, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully my friend will come through. But again, Jeff Nadeau, I thank you so much. Plug in the show. Check it out. It's Growing Up Gambino. And we're going to leave you with hit the like.
Comment down below.
Subscribe.
Hit the notification bell so you don't miss us.
And we'll check you out on the next show of the Mood Lounge. Peace.